Well, I think it's probably not possible for somebody that hasn't been involved in this to just really grasp the magnitude of what it takes to plan this. And it's so much larger now than it was even when I was doing this. Yeah. But even then, it's very involved. There's months, years, literally, and I'm glad you referenced that, of planning, contract negotiation, all those sorts of things. I think what maybe people don't realize is that while a significant amount of the responsibility rests on you three men,
yeah.
It's not just you three men in terms of the decision-making process. All the planning that you do in regards to, schedule, pricing, all those sorts of things are discussed, of course, with you guys with the General Youth Committee, which is the 58 district youth presidents. Even when that is done and you have all the plans made and the proposals, at least, those are all come to the General Executive Board for review. And so the district superintendents and all the districts have a voice in looking over everything you guys are planning, from, again, where it's going, when it's going there, how much it's going to cost, what the schedule, who the speakers are. And then I guess, even one step beyond that, even once the speakers are approved by the Executive or General Board, before any of them are contacted.
Yep.
There's a phone call made to their pastor, to their district superintendent. So there's a lot of layers to this. You look at like the financial aspects of what you do. It's a huge expenditure.
Yeah.
A massive amount of revenue and expenditures come through your account there. Well, 4 times a year, you just did it last week, you meet with the budget committee, which is a subcommittee off the general board. They look at your finances, they review it. So while there is this significant thing that rests on your heads to pull this off, for your own safety and for, I think, credibility with the fellowship, there's a significant degree of interaction, oversight, accountability.
Yeah.
And I would offer, there's I think a very harmonious working relationship between the three of you men and your team and Brother Bernard and myself.
Yep.
And so I can attest to the fact that there are numerous times that you guys come and say, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? So while you're on your own, you're not on your own.
Yeah.
And you guys do an amazing job, but gratefully you do have some safety nets, and there's just this layer of accountability that all the planning, all the decisions that are made have gone through those multiple levels before they're spelled out to fellowship.